Hello and welcome to US World Cup 2020, and we are here for the last match of the losers semifinals match. And my name is Tuglet, and I'm here joined by one and only Moncasso.
Hey,
How are
what's
you
up,
today?
guys? I'm great, feeling good. Australia's making it pretty far. I believe if they win this will be the furthest they've gone in any recent OWC that I've been a part of. So super excited for that team. Also, the same goes for Indonesia. I believe they're making a run for it as well, the furthest they've ever gone.
Okay, and I might have messed up saying that last losers bracket. We have one more match coming later on the day.
Yeah.
Korea versus
So we
Brazil.
Absolutely right. We have the winners of the Korean-Russian match. Korea absolutely dominating Russia in that one, and then a really close match between Brazil and Taiwan last night. Right? That was super exciting.
Okay, and now the match to focus is this: Indonesia versus Australia.
Yeah.
They
So
both had a great match yesterday. Well, Indonesia going tiebreakers to China, and they won it. And Australia, I didn't expect this result to be real, but they dumped 6-0 Hong Kong.
Yeah, so we saw the two spectrums of the semi-finals. You'll see the really close matches and the really one-sided matches. Of course, Australia having that one-sided match against Hong Kong, winning in a 6-0 fashion. Indonesia got off to a great start, but then China started matching their picks, and Indonesia ended up winning on a tiebreaker thanks to a really strong performance from the likes of RHO, who really stood up yesterday. You may know him as SMH. He was having a series last night. Poor Crystal gave it his all, and he had a great match. But now we're here. Both these teams earning the rights. Unfortunately, one of them will be going home today and not getting that top 6 finish.
Yeah, it's so sad to see we cannot see one of them on the next week. But this match will be that much awesome. So we'll need to see who wins. And I think this will be a pretty close match, judging by the paper also, but also the performance they performed yesterday, because I haven't looked at the match history and their performance was on par with each other. So I think they're in for a pretty good match.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Australia had what looked like an easier match, but if you compare the scores between Australia and Indonesia, they were both relatively close. It would have been a close one, but yeah, this is definitely probably one of the closer matchups we can get. Every single team here and out are going to be close matches, and you can expect the same from South Korea and Brazil. That's also going to be a nail biter as well.
Yeah. And one thing to notice is that Indonesia had been banning Hidden for round of 16 on that and quarterfinals. So I wonder if Indonesia will also ban Hidden against Australia, since Machine yesterday had a really wonderful performance on Hidden.
Yeah, we all saw the Machine show yesterday. Of course, that
Machine show.
Machine have mercy roll from that. But yeah, Indonesia's had a history of banning Hidden. I actually was there for a scrim match between Indonesia and Australia. They were one of the scrim partners, and I'm pretty sure a Hidden pick was left open, and it was one of the closest maps that we could see from the two teams. So I actually have a little bit of inside information on that part. So I'm really curious to see whether Indonesia do ban that AR8 Hidden that they were banning yesterday. Also, the same can be said for Australia. A bit more about the pick and bans. Actually, Indonesia was going with a lot of speed abuse in their last match, and so was Australia. So Australia wondering if who's gonna be the first one to not pick speed tonight.
Not pick speed tonight. That's the point, right?
Yeah. Also, worth pointing out that Australia had a 6-0, so didn't reveal too many of their cards. They won all the opponents' picks. They won all their picks. However, Indonesia going to a tiebreaker gives Australia all that information on their picks, what they can do. They exposed 11 out of the 18 maps in the pool, or 16. So they have a lot of knowledge on the Indonesian roster here.
Yeah, but one bracket that didn't get love yesterday was Hard Rock, actually, and Indonesia only had to play one Hard Rock out of 3, and all during all of the 11 songs they played. So the Hard Rock ability should be pretty good, but not up to date. The data is not up to date right now, so I wonder, will they ban the Hard Rock or will they actually pick it?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Hard Rock is the ghost mod for both teams. I've seen Australia typically ban that Hard Rock slot. Maybe that was a one-time thing against their opponents last night. We'll have to see if they do it again today. But we're getting into it, and Jordan is going to go ahead and roll a 98. Pretty big roll to start this one.
Yeah, you just can't really top that 98, because 99 and 100 are basically non-existent when it comes to tournament roles. But we do see some miracles here and then, but
Yep.
not this time.
Also worth pointing out that a lot of the maps that Indonesia played, since they played through a lot more than Australia, they played a lot of the same maps that Australia did, no mod 3s, stuff like that, no hard rocks, and a lot of DT. So this pick ban phase is definitely going to be very interesting.
Very, very interesting. I just do not think that either of the team will ban Nomad or Free Mod. The ban should most focus on hidden and hard rock, I should say.
And actually, we saw Australia have a really good performance on the No Mod 2 Ascension to Heaven map. Stream pick, they had about 4 FCs going into the end, and that was the map they closed it off with, which is such a strong performance on that map. Probably one of the highest total scores that you could get out of a map besides the double time pick. So we'll see what happens, but they're going to go ahead and ban Hard Rock 2.
Oh, well, a banger out of the game. Okay.
Such a shame. That map just didn't get played or picked this entire weekend, hey? Maybe it was picked yesterday, actually, in the... it was. I remember Russia, Korea had that. But apart from that, not going to see it from any of these teams, however. Of course, it's a 1-2-2-1 ban phase, so Australia gets the first ban, Indonesia will get the next 2, and then Australia will ban again.
Yeah, actually, the only hard rock picked yesterday was actually that crossover, so... no hard rock information left over for Australia to pick up. Oh, skydivers.
I'll see if you bet 2 Nomad. I wonder if my assumption
okay.
would be Nomad 2 and Nomad 5 if you wanted to ban 2 Nomads. They're very similar to each other, so I could definitely see that, or maybe a Nomad 3 and a Nomad 6.
Yeah, good point.
Style. We'll have to see what they do, but of course you can ban 2 of the same Nomad. You can't ban, however, 2 of the same Hiddens or 2 of the same hard rocks, and they are going to go with that Nomad 3, Nomad 6 ban. So leaving a lot of speed, aim, and tech on the pool, and machine maps are gone.
Machine maps are gone. Actually, yeah.
We saw his performance on Nomad 3. It was unbelievable. He still got the hidden 1-up. We'll have to see what Jordan goes and bans. Of course, he can't ban another hard rock. Maybe seeing a free mod or a DT ban here then.
Well, Indonesia is not scared of what Australia have performed yesterday. So they are thinking that they can match, and it is always possible because Indonesian squad is also good with hidden and double time. So it's not a surprise.
And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and see Nomad 4 banned from Jordan. That is the Nomad tech map, really leaving up not much for Nomad now. Only 2 maps there, and 3 maps left up from the Nomad pool. All of DT is open, and all of hidden, all of free mods, really just targeting that Nomad pool. So we get all the spicy maps, all the modded maps.
Yeah. Well, I personally doesn't consider Nomad 1 as a pick, so I think there is only 2 speed map left on the Nomad side. But well, we can see Nomad 1 again. So
there's so many gamble maps up. A lot of the maps that are banned were actually picked yesterday, so we're gonna have a lot of blind pick maps here. A lot of maps like the AR 8.5 hidden, a couple more of the DTs, and especially that free mob pool that wasn't really touched yesterday. Like Indonesia is having a bit of trouble getting logged in here, getting everyone settled into that tournament realm. Who has the first pick? It is Indonesia, right?
Oh, okay. I just missed that information. I'd say.
Yeah,
Okay,
Indonesia has that first pick.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna see some interesting pick. I think Australia can just lean on to hidden 1 for their beginner. So
yeah, absolutely right. Machine went off on that hidden 1 yesterday, and we're at that stage of the pool where the 1-man carry can do it. So to see a hidden 1 wouldn't be so surprising.
Yeah, why not? Actually, if you have machine on your team, it is always a go-to. Okay. Oh. We are in for a sweet start. It is double time too.
Yeah, so we saw both teams play this, right? Yesterday, this is the stamina map. Very, very intensive on the stamina. I swear we've seen Indonesia first pick DT every single match. They just always do it.
Maybe they just want to warm up, I guess. Yeah, a good really long. So good point. The good thing is that this isn't any higher than AR8 because we have all high AR maps like normal double time one. So this is kind of balancing the pool a bit, and we kind of have a rather standard uh, AR8 map here, but AR8 double time, and you know, and endurance take always is a good thing to see, good map to see on a tournament side.
Yeah, this was definitely one of those maps that you look on a piece of paper and this one looking like a 50-50. Seriously, both teams have that stamina roster lined up. You see Indonesia's all sorted. I can imagine that the Australian players will be filling in shortly, but here in Australia, it's quite hot today. It's a very hot day, so most of these players should be quite warmed up already. It's very hot.
Maybe same thing can be said to Indonesia because Indonesia's side is like hot all year too. So
yeah, I'm
these
pretty sure
players are pretty much warmed up already, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'd be sticking hot in Indonesia as well. We are getting to that summer season here. Got that speed buff. Yeah, so we're going to see the roster settle in now. Skydiver, Vino, Rexys, and RHO for the side of Indonesia. And of course, Australia bringing it with Dummy, Jordan LR7, Rairuku, and Emrek. So no surprises with the rosters here.
No surprises. And yeah, Emrek. Ooh,
yeah, what is to be said about Emrek?
Yeah,
absolutely. And Vino actually had a really good score on this yesterday for the side of Indonesia. I'm pretty sure watching him go off yesterday was exciting. But yeah, you're up against such a dominant performance from Australia. Hopefully they get off to a good start for the Australians out there. But Indonesia also coming off a tiebreaker must be feeling pretty confident.
Yeah. Wow, looking at the match yesterday, Emrek really did a good performance on this double time too. So we're gonna see if he can perform it again. We'll see. Okay, the first map of Indonesia versus Australia. Ooh, this match is gonna be fun. I'm also excited.
Yeah, I'm way too excited to see this one. This was definitely Australia's chance to make both teams actually the chance to make the highest they've ever gone in a tournament. So super excited for both teams. No matter what the outcome is, you've got to be happy for the other side.
Of course, and just by looking at the paper, if I were to say we're gonna get this match in this late of the bracket, I would probably have said that Australia might win it, but seeing the performance that Indonesia have performed over the course of this tournament, I do not know, really.
Yeah, it's hard to put it. It's hard to see. We'll just have to wait and see what happens here, won't we? Both teams looking quite comfortable. Of course, Indonesia, this was their pick. The only one really struggling out of the gate is Vino. Of course, this is one of those maps where it gets long, and Rairuku is going to be the first person to break in the entire match.
Oh, Vino following right after that. So trading out combo to combo.
Yeah, however, Rairuku's on that 97. His score definitely going to be a lot better in the end. And RHO is going to completely miss that stream and tank accuracy as well. So 2 on the side of Indonesia versus 3 of Australia. All the players. Nice 97 ag. Those players feeling pretty good.
Well, it's okay if you're only missing the note, but if you tank the accuracy as well, it will hurt so much until the late game.
That was a nice break there. Australia seeing that they have the combo advantage here. Going to ease up on the nerves. Jordan LR7 just barely makes it through that stream. Completely under.
Lucky he didn't break going down.
Absolutely. He was on about 98 before it. He just 400s and 50s. No one breaking yet. Still building up their combat Australia with about a 200,000 lead. Looking nice.
And most of that lead also coming from the accuracy lead. Dummy and Emrek with the 98 and 97 accuracy. While the highest on the Indonesian side is Rexy, but other members of the Indonesian team is still on the 96. So that's all. Yep. That's the lead. Actually,
it's all going to come down to this last 25% of the map. It gets intense here. Australia needs to hold on to their 3 FCs if they want a chance. Of course, Skydive and Rexys need to do the same. And Jordan LR7 is going to break, so it's still 2-2. Common advantage slightly in favor of Indonesia, but they don't have that act. They have 300,000 score to break here. Only about 50% less in the map. We need to see Dummy or Emrek break. Another one from LR7.
Well, RHO
not really
quite struggling when it comes to accuracy.
But Dummy, Emrek, and Rairuku holding strong. Skydiver Rexy's doing the same for their country, but a 200,000 lead now for Australia. And Vino Rexy is going to break, and that's going to steal it most likely for the Australians. A really good first performance here for Dummy, Emrek, and Skydiver. SMH with that one unfortunate stream at the start.
And Emrek,
Emrek
even
starting
higher
strong.
score than yesterday.
Yeah, wow, to back-to-back FC this map. The consistency really showing for the rookie. Dummy having a solid performance there with a 98.6. And Rexy's just falling apart at that ending. That was a close one. That was 2 S ranks, and RHO really just missed a stream at the start. Almost had that FC himself. So definitely a good pick from Indonesia, but Australia are going to go ahead and take that one. Rariku also having that one at the start. LR7 looking a bit shaky to start this match off though.
Okay, next pick, Australia. We have discussed this pre-match, and maybe we might see another hidden pick. But just looking at this double time 2 pick, Australia just can roll everything like speed picks and speed picks after. I think they are pretty comfortable after this one.
Alright. I've been saying RHO, just like SMH. I'll be saying Row from now on.
Okay,
just a bit hard to
okay.
get used to. Row, yeah. I'm
Okay,
so used
Row.
to calling him SMH, and then that's just hard. Row is easy.
Okay. Okay, next pick. Oh, interesting pick.
Yeah, so Australia's going to go ahead and pick Fremont 3. Don't think we saw this map come out yesterday in their match.
Yeah, we didn't see it.
Australia definitely got to hide a lot of their cards yesterday. All the maps that they picked are the maps that Indonesia also picked. So really, really pick ban advantage, and just all picks going the way of Australia. They have a huge advantage in this, this strategy game.
Yeah. When playing with this caliber of players, information is also a weapon for them, and if they can utilize it, and it will be a big advantage. Okay, so Jordan the Bear coming in.
He is too. So that's going to be the first appearance we see from Jordan the Bear that he didn't get to play yesterday. Due to the match being relatively quick, not in for the right match, but he's making his appearance here now today. LR7's going to stay in with Dummy. We're getting Machine for the first time today. Skydiver, Row, Lifeline, Rexy's. Lifeline replacing Vino, I believe, from the last map.
Okay, interesting.
So this is the Fremont pick. Of course, both teams need to have at least a hidden, and any form of hard rock should be fine.
Of course, hidden is to be expected from the side of Machine, I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely right. Machine and Rexy. Well, actually, I'm not sure who would take for Indonesia. It'd probably be Row or Rexy's. Both really good reading players. It's hard to say at this point. We just have to wait and see. I'm interested whether any team's going to overmod this. This one's of all of them is not too bad. We're seeing no
overmod. You say?
It's barely an overmod. He is going to hidden hard rock though. No hard rock only on the side of Australia. But yeah, Rexy's doing that hidden for Indonesia.
It's a bold move. Like first game of your week, and you're just jamming with it. Hidden hard rock. Bold move.
Of course, a comfort pick from Jordan. Very notorious for his hidden hard rock. Gonna go ahead and wiggle that slider actually. With that. Not many people do that.
Yeah, you do not see that wiggle that much.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Alright. Row, break quickly. Here's the hard rock for the team. So we need to see a match from Jordan. There's 2 Jordans in on the side of Australia. This is going to be hard. This is the first time they have 2 Jordans in. So I'll refer to Jordan LR7 as LR7. But Rexy's is going to break. And now that gives Australia a big combo advantage, actually. This map isn't too long.
Yeah, 2 full combos to 4. Looking good for Indonesian side. Well, it's the players with mods who broke. So they'll have a more score at disadvantage when the map goes on. So this is
all of Australia looking pretty good to get through these first little anti-jumps here. No breaks on the side of Australia, both no mods, sitting at a nice 98. The same could be said for Indonesia. And Rexy's is going to break in that linear pattern. The hidden on the side of Australia not letting up, as it is Machine taking that hidden. Pressure's on now for Indonesia to hold on. Their mods are struggling. Jordan LR7 is going to break to the side of Australia, so it does give a 2 or 3-3 advantage. pretty even right now. Australia about 100k ahead.
Yeah, Lifeline missed early on the map, so that gives a combat, still decent combos to Lifeline.
Yeah, very close now. Oh, and Lifeline's gonna break, so he just completely loses that combo. Really need to see a break from anyone in Australia now. Probably not LR7. If Indonesia want a chance to win this one back. And both mod players struggling quite a bit on Indonesia. As we approach this halfway mark, Australians still with those 3 FCs. One no mod, one Hinata, and Jordan the Bear is going to miss, so that's going to give Indonesia a bit of a chance here. We need to see a break from Dummy or Machine though.
Okay, I think this is the miss Indonesia needed, because looking at the mods, Jordan probably could have pulled more scores than others.
Oh, and Skydive is going to break, so that leaves only Rogue from the side of Indonesia as we get to this hard section of the map. Machine and Dummy holding it down for Australia right now. Bear in mind, that is a hidden on Machine. You can see just how difficult this map is. If you look over to Rexy's, this is definitely not an easy map, especially within. And everyone's going to break, so it just leaves Dummy and Machine from the side of Australia. 2 FCs going in for about 75% of the map. And they just look so good. Dummy is having a match today, and so is Machine. This is his first map of the series. Is it going to be an FC?
Is it gonna be an FC? That's the point. And even looking at the accuracy, 98 is pretty high.
There's just no way he FCs every map this weekend. Dummy as well coming off that FC, and he's got a miss. Thank God.
You cursed it.
I didn't curse it. I just didn't want to see it. There's no way we get that performance from a player in a semi-finals pool. But Dummy, however, still on that FC.
Yeah,
100% FC rate. Really nothing much to talk about here. Australia with about a 1,000,000-point lead.
Yeah, the pick by Australia, and it is prepared.
Absolutely. They're saying, hey, our hidden is unmatched on this type of map. And you can see it now, 800k to 300k on the side of Rexy. So a very well thought out pick from the Australians, and they're going to take their own pick going 2-0 into the series.
Great full combo by Dummy.
Yep, Skydiver just that slider break and the 60% way. But now it's on Indonesia to come up with their next pick. And yeah, that was a tough map. Good scores all around, really, from the side of Australia. Just a few struggles in the middle there from Jordan the Bear.
Now, next pick, Indonesia. Are they going to speed it, or
maybe something like a no mod 1? It's hard to say for Indonesia. The picks are really so awkward. They don't have enough information. So do they take these risky picks? Australia already taking a gamble there with that free mod 3. They had no information on that map, I believe, but
then the gamble was successful.
Absolutely. All DTs left open for the side of Indonesia. They have plenty up their arsenal. Hard Rock 1 left open. Australia did ban Hard Rock 1 yesterday. They banned Hard Rock 2 today. Maybe not feeling too good on Hard Rock this week.
Yeah, but just looking at the performance from free mod, well, Jordan the Bear did miss, but he actually performed with Hard Rock. So I'd say going Hard Rock is like 50-50 at this point. So if Indonesia is going to pick Hard Rock, it will be a close match, I'd say.
Yeah, there's really so many matches to pick from. I believe No Mod 5 and No Mod 2 will definitely get picked this match. It's just who's going to do it. Also, the AR 8.5 hidden. There's just way too many factors right now.
Yeah, just having Machine on your team allows you to pick a hidden one.
And they're going to go with No Mod 5, the Mazarin map. This one is serious stamina here. It just does not let up.
Yeah, when I see this map and this actual mapper on the showcase, I screamed. I mean, I didn't really expect to see Mazarin there. Like,
yeah, I don't think anyone does.
Yeah, the similar vibe is that back in 2000, I'd say 16, there was a Mad Machine on the finals pool. Yeah, back in those days, and that's pretty much same energy here. Seeing me,
it's a bit less. BPM, quite a lot less actually. I think this is only clocking in at 240, so not that as intensive as that map, of course. However, this one is spread out over 3 minutes. I believe this is a 2k combo map just about in 3 minutes, so that just goes to show how many nodes are in this map.
Yeah, and just the main value coming from the Mazarin is just him mapping shows you that what map it is. That's how like famous methering is on these kind
His
of maps.
style,
And
absolutely
yeah,
right. We have Rariku as Secret Box, Dummy, and Emrek. So a couple of their players stepping down noticeably. LR7, Jordan the Bear stepping in. Rariku stepping in for them, of course. And on the side of Indonesia, I believe only one roster swap, right? Was Vino
yeah.
on the last map? I
Vino,
think Lifeline
Vino
was.
swapped in for Lifeline. Lifeline,
Yeah.
yeah, swapped. Got swapped. Yeah.
So we're seeing Skydiver and Ro staying for almost every map. Rexy's as well now, 3 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully Indonesia can bring this one towards them. This is their pick. You'd hate to lose your first 2 picks.
Mm-hmm.
Momentum certainly a factor in these late game tools.
Yeah, breaks. The last thing you want tends to happen. Yeah. And
Indonesia really going with the DT/speed picks today though. After losing that first one, believing they can do it again, or maybe this is all they have. We'll have to see.
yeah, I hope it's the first one, but I do not really hope it's the latter one.
Dummy's actually played every map today for the side of Australia as well. So we have Dummy, Ro, Skydiver, Rexy's playing every map so far, and all of them playing so well, to be honest.
Yeah, especially Dummy on the last map, FC.
Yeah, he's on 100% FC, right? I think he's FC both maps today.
Oh yeah, yeah, he did. Okay. Well, early. Okay. Rariku.
Rariku is going to break for Australia, so that kind of evens it up a little bit considering they had a break, but a Secret Box is going to break as well, so it really is only about 3.5 FCs versus the 2. Emrek's going to break too, so it's only Dummy.
Team Australia is falling apart right now.
Yeah, we're getting into the easier section of the map, so wow, Indonesia is looking really comfortable on this one. Australia is having a few combo breaks early. They really need to see a break from anyone on the side of Indonesia if they want to bring this back. Already approaching 1,000 combos. That score is about to start skyrocketing.
And since you mentioned 2K plus combo, we're already on a halfway. And Indonesia really looking strong.
Yep, the score lead is about 200k. We're going to see a miss from Dummy, and that almost is going to seal it for the side of Indonesia. They still have 3 1k combos, and no one's even close on the side of Australia. It'd take... Nah, this would take a miracle right now for the side of Australia to bring back. It is about 500,000 now. 400.
Okay, Skydiver.
But Rexy's is still holding it strong, and so is Vino. Vino is notorious for his shakes, however. He could shake and die, and you're seeing it now. A bit of a wobbly cursor there for him.
Quite wobbly. Okay.
I love watching it.
Yeah, maybe you may have jinxed it to me because
he's not on that 100%. Actually, Vino's gonna break. Let's still break relatively big combos on the side of Australia. If Rexy's breaks, could be the 10th Australian. It's about 300k and closing quickly. If Rexy's breaks, it will close certainly. But Box is gonna break, and he was the second largest combo for the Australians. So
yeah, Emrek and Raikou slowly recovering, but their combos is already over 1,000. So and Rexy's
breaking, but a 400k lead and about 30 seconds left of map. If that, I don't think there's enough left for the Australians. Unfortunate timing for all the misses on the side of Australia. No one really getting above 600k.
Okay, you know there's a miss.
200k. There's a lot of map, but it's just over. Unlucky timing for the Australians, but really well done there from Rexy to hold on so strong for his team. And everyone scores so close to one another. If you look in Australia, all within 100,000 of each other. And the same can be said for Indonesia, just about a 650k to a 540k. So about 110,000. Really, everyone's so close to each other, putting their hands up, said, hey, that was my bad. Hey, that was my bad. But everyone really getting so close to each other. Whose fault was it? Can't really blame anyone.
Shout out to Rexy. He did miss in early part of the map, but he pulled it throughout the rest of the map. Well, unfortunate miss at the end. Yeah.
So that's going to be Indonesia taking their pick and bringing themselves back into the series. Australia do have the next pick.
We are in for a long ride.
Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, like we were saying earlier, I wonder if Indonesia is really only picking these speed maps if it's all they got, or if it's just what they believe they can match Australia on. We haven't seen too much deviate from their game plan since yesterday. A lot of it is the same.
Okay, so a lot of contention, maybe on the double time side, but since Australia jinxed it and picked free mod too, we might also get another free mod, I'd say.
Yeah, they picked that free mod 3, so I think Australia's going to go with the more risky picks. The mentioned any of the hiddens, I feel like they could go for the free mods. I like the free mod attack because you match machine with one other person, whereas the hiddens you're matching 4 vs 4. So free mod seems to be a pretty good strategy for Australia here, considering machine takes that hidden slot and just goes off like he has been doing. They're going to go with Hard Rock 1, and this is interesting considering they banned it yesterday.
Okay. Well, we can now see why they banned it yesterday, but
maybe just banning. I mean, they won 6-0, so maybe banning the more boring 50-50 maps, like the long A maps. But this one is certainly got Australia. Australia is definitely capable of this map. You've got the likes of Jordan the Bear, Machine, Rariku. Who's going to be their last player? I have no idea.
Yeah, even with the Indonesian side, even with the Indonesian side, they also have a solid aim player. So
yeah, absolutely.
The name of the game is 50-50. I'll just change that difficulty name, that long difficulty name with 50-50, and it's good to go.
Yeah, this is certainly an interesting one. Yep, we're going to have Ugadi fill in that last slot. Boomer making his appearance for the first map here, and then this fourth one. This map is fourth. This is just like Ju Baku. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, actually the Ju part, it has same Chinese character, so I think it's the sequel. I related song.
Interesting not seeing Emrex step in for the start of Australia. Very notorious for his aim. Must not be a fan of the hard rock, but whatever it is, Australia's got their rosters sorted out, and so does Indonesia.
Like, he played pretty tough songs, so maybe it's time to get his steam out a little bit.
Maybe just playing a bit more of speed today, but Skydiver staying in for the side of Indonesia, and so is Ro. Both players haven't left the lobby yet. It looks like this is probably going to be the trend for Indonesia, neither player stepping out. Of course, Ro being the veteran of that country.
Yeah,
very notorious.
Yeah, this song really, we have mentioned it a lot of times that it's either you miss or you full combo. So
yeah,
accuracy, not a hard thing.
One of those maps. What's the difficulty name?
Yeah, well,
of course, this was custom map for the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Mappers having fun and whatnot. We love to see it.
Yeah, I do not even know what that even means. So
some League of Legends reference.
Oh, is it?
Doing B is a pro player, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, we're seeing Machine step in for Hard Rock only. Ugadi making his first appearance to the match today. Had a bit of a rough one yesterday, only played the one map, and it was a pretty lackluster performance. Hopefully he can bring this one back today.
Yep. And it's quite interesting to see Machine on only Hard Rock base.
Yeah, but this is something you'd only see if you knew him personally. But of course, Hard Rock aim is actually one of his strong points. He goes and bullies people on that on the the solo tournaments. He just always picks hidden and Hard Rock. Absolutely. We're going to see a first break from Fuma match with Jordan the Bear. So still even at 3 apiece.
This time they matched, and the score is fairly even.
Yeah, we're seeing SSs across the board. Ro with that 1-100. Machine's going to break though, so it's going to leave Rariku and Ugadi to hold this one, but Skydiver's going to match it. It's still a 2 apiece. It's Machine and Skydiver both die on that stream, so their scores almost identical. Rariku's going to miss on seemingly nothing, and it's up to the veteran Ugadi right now for the side of Australia versus no one. No one's actually got combo on the side of Indonesia. It's just Fuma, and Jordan's matching Fuma, so this is really the Ugadi show. He's going to get his first 100 there. Making up for lost ground for Australia. And we see it at the break. It is just Ugadi comboing. Jordan the Bear knowing he has to match Fuma.
So much action happening in an instant.
Yeah, and everything's just getting traded. Fuma's just going to break, and that gives Jordan a big advantage. Getting into the stream section, Machine struggling quite a bit. Lifeline missing the last note of that stream, and Ugadi is just unmatched right now. There seriously is no combo to catch up, and his accuracy is at the highest in the lobby. It actually is.
It is.
Maybe with the 299s, 2 large combos, he looks so good right now. Everyone missing that horizontal jump. Rariku, Fuma, and Ro. Lifeline, and Ugadi's going to break. Only Skydiver, but Jordan the Bear The torch has been passed to him, and it's now up to him to carry this one out. A 250,000 lead for Australia. Looks good for them.
Yeah, we're now in the miss cities, miss here and there, but Jordan recovered quite good. Also, oh, okay. As I tried to mention, Skydiver hit miss.
There is no combo anywhere to be seen except Jordan the Bear, and he sees it on the break. Everyone seeing this break. This map is most likely going to the Australians. Lifeline a bit tilted by that one. Unlucky. It happens.
Yep, yeah. 300k score difference at this point is quite massive. Oh, Ryriku and Jordan missing at the same time.
Jordan actually broke there, but Skydiver did miss. There's really no chance for Indonesia here. And really, what a well done pick from the Australians. Looks like Indonesia's worst map was this map. And we mentioned Australia banned this yesterday, so interesting to see them pick the map they banned, and the other team is just worse at it. Almost as if Indonesia took a gamble and said, oh, Australia's probably just going to ban Hard Rock 1 again. And then they don't, and then they pick it. So well done to the Australians. A very methodical pick coming out from them. And Jordan the Bear and Ugadi really doing it well.
Yeah, Ugadi performing really great. Especially at the first half of the map, he was always at the 99.
Yeah, looking like a fill score from Machine. Looking like Australia maybe not having a fourth player for that map. Could imagine MREC LR7 could fill in for that one, but trusting the consistency of Machine is going to set him back quite a little bit. We do, however, have a lot of Machine maps left in the pool. Good scores all around, really. Two really good scores from both teams.
Yeah. Indonesia was not able to make a break at this point, so they need to pick smart. Maybe they can just roll with speed again, as they did earlier.
Yep. It's probably going to be the more speed picks, as they only barely lost the first one with Dummy and Emrek FCing, but that second one really worked out towards their favor. So feels like they have to pick their strongest map here. Any sort of gamble pick that doesn't pay off is going to give Australia a 4-1 lead going into their pick, and you just don't want to be on that. They win that and they're on match 6.
Seeing this Hard Rock 1 how this Hard Rock 1 went on, double time 1 is quite a risky for Indonesia, I'd say, at this point, if they don't have confidence on their aim. I think same goes with Nomad 1, so maybe they'll just have to resort to speed pick again.
Whatever it is, Indonesia are going to have to bring their A game, of course. All the hiddens left up. Only one Hard Rock left. And actually, only one No Mod left. No, the two No Mod. We still have No Mod 1 and No Mod 2. You know, everyone loves No Mod 2. I certainly do. And they're going to go ahead and pick DT3.
Yeah, B
map.
Like 5 seconds into this map, you just know what map this is for.
Absolutely, this is one of those maps that you're either fast enough for it or you're not. And if you're not, you're certainly getting a C rank. This one is tough. We saw Hong Kong struggle a bit with this, having that one player just not fast enough. I think they had 3 B ranks and a C rank off memory.
Ooh.
Australia did get to play this yesterday.
Okay.
A lot of 5 players in right now. Who is sitting out for this one?
Okay, are we gonna see?
Okay, who's gonna step out? And it's actually
Ro.
Ross is up here. Skydiver and Ro, of course, playing every map today for the side of Indonesia.
Okay, Ryriku in.
So not seeing a secret box come into this one. It's going to be Dummy, LR7, MREC, and Ryriku. Skydiver Rexies, Vino, and Ro for the side of Indonesia. I feel like this is the best lineup they could bring.
Oh, Rexy showing some weak side. Like he doesn't want to play this map, but he has to. He's in the lobby.
No, I think it was referencing Australia just having 5 players in, and he was like, "Damn, you guys really want to play this, eh?" Or maybe he's referencing that this map is just picked in every single match, because I think it has been so far.
Yeah, this has been, and it is a good pick, especially if you can recognize that speed of yours. Okay.
Wait for the client to catch up a little bit here. And we're going to see both teams actually pretty comfortable on this map. They were both happy enough to pick this into their opponent yesterday. So this is one of those maps where Indonesia are picking the speed, Australia daring them to do so.
Okay, not much stuff happening earlier on.
This is one of those maps that Dummy is notorious as just being a weapon on.
That sliders, they are so scary.
This whole map is scary. You misread or you over tap one thing and it's just over. Tap too many times in burst, but both teams having FCs up to this point and all with good act. Every single piece of act is getting matched. There's 96 from both teams, 97 both teams. Only really 199, but
yeah. LR7 actually upped his accuracy to 99 and that makes 299, and that's probably okay. But
oh, we're getting scary now. We are at almost at the 700 combo part, and there's still 8 FCs on the map.
Well, Ryriku is quite struggling with his accuracy right now, though.
Ryriku getting a bit of a break, not enough to adjust his mouse drift, of course, but any break here would be catastrophic. There's 299s on the side of Australia and a 94.
Yeah,
oh god, it's so close. It's an 8-way halfway through the map. Indonesia need this point right now. A break on the slow part would be such a disaster for any player, any country. Oh, what is this performance right now? We are at 500k now for Dummy. Everyone hitting that 500k part. Okay. This is too close.
I cannot tell. I should not say names right now.
Yeah, I don't want to point out anyone, but Vinny is going to be the first one to break. I can assume we're going to see a match from Australia as we're getting into that 4-way territory right now. 75% way through and they see it. All players see it. Only one break now. The nerves would be so high.
Yeah, if this miss is not traded right now, this will even make difference.
But if two of them miss, Indonesia, all they know that they have to hold on, and Australia know that if one of them breaks, they still have a chance. It's running away with it. 200k now. We're about 90% through the map. We need to see at least 2 breaks from the side of Australia if Indonesia need to take. We've got to take it, but there's just no way we see 7 FCs on a map in the semi-finals.
Wow.
It's almost looking like it right now. Wow, this is a clinic right now. Both teams playing out of their mind, and Australia with a 400k lead certainly got it. A 7-way FC. Rexy is just about choking the ending, and you cannot lose with 3.8 million. That is so unfair to any team. Australia with a 4-way FC.
And even their accuracy is also great. Look at those 98 and 97.
That is so unbelievably unfair to lose with such high score from the side of Indonesia, but that's just the type of team Australia is this year, and we could see the likes of that from other countries like the United States, Canada having 3 FCs on maps. It's just these top teams. Absolutely
unfortunate
crazy.
miss for Vino.
Very unfortunate right before that the halfway point. But even with his miss, it wouldn't have been enough with Rexy choking that ending. Crazy stuff coming out from Australia, and they're going to get another pick here. This could be their last pick.
Well, thing with Australia is that they have so much leeway when it comes to picking maps. That like they can go whatever map they can right at this point.
Absolutely right. They can do the risky picks. They can do the blind picks. Indonesia don't have the luxury to afford that, really. They just have to go with what they know is good for their team. Australia can definitely take gambles, but we'll have to see if they do it. I assume a no mod 1 or a hidden 1 we'll probably see, but it's hard to say at this point. That 8.5 just glaring over, neither team banning it. Who's going to pick it?
Maybe Australia is taking it for the last.
Australia respecting Indonesia quite a bit. They had a really strong performance on No Mod 2 yesterday. But however, they haven't picked it yet. So maybe saving it for last, maybe just giving Indonesia respect and saying, hey, they'll probably pick this after DT4.
Yeah, this will be uphill battle for Indonesia from this point and onwards. But we know they can because they have done it like twice in this tournament already. So
Australia going with more free mod, really sticking to their roots here.
Yeah, nice.
The machine hidden strat. I love it.
they have managed that machine pretty well. We should really check if machine is actually a human or machine.
Yeah, I can assure you he is, but sometimes he just goes into another realm and just turns into an absolute beast.
And even like Monk, you have seen him, but sometimes it makes you doubt if he is actually...
definitely gives doubt.
Okay, so yeah, Machine on Hidden is a must, but we'll probably see maybe Jordan again.
Yeah,
Jordan the Bear.
maybe. This is more of an alt map, so I think a Secret Box or Oogity, maybe. This one's really hard to say, actually.
Secret Box in.
I love this song so much.
Oh, your read is correct. I think you do.
Yeah, so we're seeing the highest ranked players from the side of Australia saying it. I believe that's a complete 2-digit roster. Dummy lingering on that 99. And Harambe is going to step in from the side of Indonesia. How do I say that? Is it Harambe or Harambe?
Harambe.
It's definitely Harambe. That's weird because it has 2 E's.
Yeah.
It's too hard.
We need your help, chat.
I definitely don't know it.
I think
Let's see what the mods are.
Harambe.
Yeah, Harambe should be fine. I'm probably going to call him B. But yeah, this is CS 2.6 without Hard Rock, so this one's definitely huge circles.
Okay, like seeing 2.6 in a tournament is a dazzling thing, and what we wonder if you're gonna see like those CS2 maps somewhere later on this tournament, maybe.
Yeah, we'll also start seeing really high. I assume I'm not making any promises, but I reckon we'll start seeing high CS maps, maybe CS7 Hard Rocks or free mods as we get further in the tournament. We are up to finals after this.
You named it CS7 Hard Rock, okay.
And look at the overmod coming out from Australia here. They have a hidden Hard Rock on Box, Hard Rock on Oogity, and the hidden on Machine. So going with that Machine hidden strat, however, only 2 mods on the side of Indonesia, and the start is looking great for the Poison Blue.
Yeah, early miss from Harambe and Rexys, so that gives a combo advantage to Australia.
Ooh. This is one of those high ACK maps where ACK can play a lot, but Box is going to miss on the slow part. Here's the hidden Hard Rock, so a lot of score lost. He can regain it, however.
Okay, so miss is a miss, and the score will slowly transfer back to Indonesian side.
Yeah, but Indonesia haven't had a break point this series yet. This would be a great one for them. You don't want to give Australia a match point. You get into the high space in Rexys is going to miss. I reckon Machine is almost certainly going to FC.
Ooh.
I'm going to jinx him. I'm that confident. But we're going to see a break from Row. Skydive and Harambe, the only ones holding it down for the side of Indonesia. Oogity, Dummy, and Machine looking good. Harambe breaks, so it really is just their knight right now in Shining Armor. Skydiver. He has to hold on. Higher map, and here's the Hard Rock for the roster.
Yeah,
Oogity's going to miss though.
Okay, Skydiver only hope left for the Indonesian side right now.
Machine and Dummy looking solid on that 98. Machine actually bordering that 99 with hidden. Oogity struggling quite a bit through the middle section of the map. It's okay there, they have 2 FCs. If Machine or Dummy break, this could definitely swing back towards Indonesia though. Secret Box is building that commerce's lead, definitely in their favor, especially with that break from Row. Getting into the last calm part of the map really before it picks up again. Harambe is going to break them. Some more free combo. Rexys, Harambe, all falling.
Yeah, rest of the Indonesian squad cannot quite follow up with Skydiver right now.
Oh, and that miss from Box. And Skydive is going to break, so that really does give no chance now for Indonesia. Machine and Dummy putting on a clinic right now for Australia. We saw this similarly in the last map they played together. Machine and Dummy FCing this map would be crazy, especially that hidden FC. Oh, Box having a bit of a rough one. His score is still really impressive though, really high scores. Just a couple low scores on the side of Indonesia, really struggling their team score total. Might be sub 2 mil score for the side of Indonesia. Machine and Dummy still going strong.
Well, hardships are expected when you pick Hidden Hard Rock on this caliber of a map, so...
Yep, and we're seeing Machine still going strong. No comments on the side of Indonesia. It really is just whether he's going to FC it or not. Does he have 3 in the bank? He just does.
Oh...
Dude.
Monk, your curve was not enough.
The moment I saw it, I was like, no, he just went robot mode. And he just does that. Absolute machine mode. He just has no mercy for anyone today.
Machine...
No
machine doing machine things. Yeah.
Absolutely, and Dummy also having a series. I think that's his 3rd FC of the match. It's also Machine's 3rd FC of the weekend. Actually, his 4th now, I think. So some of these players on the side of Australia just absolutely mental. Haven't seen Emrek play too much today, but we are getting down to Indonesia's. This could be their last pick of OWC 2020.
Yeah, Dummy is having a great series so far.
Yeah, saying he lagged on that DT, I definitely believe it. That was such a dummy map. Maybe a couple freezes here and there, but yeah, when Australia needs him the most, he always comes through clutch. Actually, funny enough, when we got eliminated last year, he was one of the best performing players in the entire series, but we still lost it. He's just always been that rock for the Australians, and showing it here now.
Okay.
What are they going to go with? Is it more speed? They still have DT4, which is a bit more finger control than speed. They have DT1, which I believe is such a lifeline map.
Yeah, Nova 2 is tough, I'd say. So
Nova 2 is way too hard to pick. It's so hard to pick that into Australia, considering they closed out their match yesterday on No Mod 2.
I think DT1 is fair deal as of now. And then after that, if Indonesia keeps going, then they have to step into unknown territories of Australia. So that's scary.
What's it gonna be? Really anxious to see what they pick here. It really is too hard to pick. There's so many blind picks they could do. They could go Hidden 2, Hidden 3, Hard Rock 3, DT1, and Free Mod 2. Australia has revealed none of their cards. They only played 6 maps yesterday, so it's too hard. Any map just feels really RNG. They're gonna go with No Mod 2, the crowd favorite. This is hard. They've seen how Australia can perform on this map. Australia definitely can take out their opponents on No Mod 2. They did it yesterday.
Yeah, Australian performance was quite lit yesterday, and we're gonna see. Doomy yesterday also have performed fantastic, and if he can deliver today, Doomy might seal the deal.
Absolutely right. W has been having this series, so this is a scary pick. I always feel for Indonesia here. It's one of those, they're put in that situation where you pick so many good maps for you, but they're just better maps for your opponent, and that's just what the best teams are capable of.
Okay, but it's not over for Indonesia. They can do it. They can because they have done it before, and it's also possible for now. Okay, but the first step to that road looks quite stiff as of now.
Definitely tough. We're seeing Skydiver and Row staying for every map so far for Indonesia, so they're definitely going to play all of them. Rexy's as well being solid. Also Vino. Those who might not be aware of Vino, and actually a name change from Ryuto, I believe. That's definitely what I know him as going into this. We have the same roster for Australia as yesterday, right?
Vino just went out straight out cursing the Australian squad.
Yeah, he's gonna shake. This is gonna take all of his strength to get this one done.
Okay. Okay, the potential final map for this game. I do hope they go a bit longer, but we'll see. It also always depends on the player's performance, and this map is evil.
Yeah, we'll get to see if Australia can keep their composure going later into tournaments. I like to repeat again, this is the furthest either team will make it in an OWC. At least 6th place secured if you come here and you win this match. So we'll see if Australia has the nerves.
Oh, Vino may have shoot the cursor too early.
Yeah, he's definitely nervous, and when you miss at the start, you're just like, God damn, I better FC the rest. But Dummy's also gonna break, so there goes his FC spree. Raruku missing. Like the Australians are a bit nervous as well. Rexy's as well. This is just gonna be a complete nerve. But yes, I can tell already. Raruku looking pretty smooth with the act though. How did he miss, but has the highest stack in the lobby? This map is all about building up combo and nerves, and it just gets so intense. You get to that slow part. See where's combo there.
That slow part, the only saving grace for this player.
Vino is certainly shaking, and Rexy's and Vino breaking. Skydava and Ro gonna see the scoreboard, know that they have to do it. The two veterans for Indonesia.
We are now
anyone in
at the slow
Australia got a good score, if they had a good look at that leaderboard, a lot of the nerves will drop. You know you're gonna outscore two of them. Just gotta stay composed. We get through this slow section.
Well, we still have the half of the map left, so we could.
Oh, Vino is dying. Vino is dying. His cursor is shaking so much.
Oh, that cursor shake. Ooh. Okay, you're in for another stream part. So
we're gonna see Raruku break. Rexy's Vino down though, so Stray still have those three large combos. Skydava and Rose still holding it on. Surprisingly, they would have seen the scores, so they know they have to hold strong. And Jordan and Dummy break, so it's the two veterans versus the rookie and Emrek. The score lead is definitely going over to Indonesia. Rose gonna break, so now it's just Skydava versus Emrek, the 1v1 right now. Skydava's gonna break, a bit of shakes there, and Emrek's still going strong for the start of Australia. It's the number 2 rookie. Nah. Emrek can do everything, and he does in such incredible manner. Gonna win that, and Australia takes the series 6-1. They advance through to the finals for the first time in years. I can't find the links of how far back they went, but it hasn't been in the past 5 years, and they're all going to make it. GG's to both teams. Indonesia played incredible this OWC, outscoring the likes of so many big countries, outscoring the likes of the UK, Taiwan, or not really Taiwan, but Germany. So many big countries. Yep. Germany lost though, so unlucky for the Indonesians. They're going to go out in the semi-finals. They had a really good year. Notorious improvement for all their players. They really did all improve. Vino, Lifeline, Rexy, all so good throughout the year. And or Skydiver.
Indonesian squad definitely deserves a shout out from everyone.
Absolutely, but Australia, man, and you get a number 2 player just coming in, and people were questioning how he's going to play in tournaments. No one really knew. A lot of people take a good look at him and probably assume not very good in tournaments, but he's absolutely showed up this OWC, and so is a lot of the roster for Australia. You most notoriously definitely machine. Just having a sublime OWC.
Yeah, definitely there was a question mark on Australian side if they can scale up with the late tournament, but at this match they have proved it. They have performed so well.
Absolutely. 4-way FC on that DT map. Indonesia 3-weighted and they lost. And it wasn't a 3-way and a 200k. It was a 3-way and like a 700k. So
yeah,
definitely high quality gameplay all around. Just unfortunately, Australia in that last match really not revealing too many picks. And I feel like their pick ban was almost flawless today. It was really well done.
Indeed. That FM strategy was quite crisp, I should say.
It was beautiful. But that's going to do it for us for this match. Of course, we have Korea versus Brazil. Stick around for that one. That one, I believe, is at what is that? Is that
13:30 UTC? So roughly 3 hours from now.
Yeah, it's on the team. It's on the stream. There you go. So yeah, 3 hours from now we'll have Korea versus Brazil, and that'll be the last match of the semi-finals. And then we will of course get your final showcase for you. But until then, we will see you all later. Thank you all so much for having us, and take it easy, everyone. Congrats to both teams.
Yeah, congratulations to both teams. See ya later.
Bye bye.